Imagine you're saving your money to go to Venice, Italy, only to find out that it's been flooded and no longer inhabitable for tourism. Natural disasters like this are occurring all over the world. Even in America, there's extensive forest fires, hurricanes, and other disasters happening. Disasters like this are happening because of global warming. But what exactly is global warming? Global warming is when the Earth heats up for a lengthy period of time and is primarily due to things such as fossil fuel. Today, I will tell you how fossil fuel or how global warming occurs and what different countries are doing to prevent it more damage. So, what are the main causes of global warming? Human activity, primarily the burning of fossil fuels, are the main causes of climate change. Fossil fuel examples are coal, oil, and gas. The usage of fossil fuels leads to more greenhouse gases, elevating the Earth's temperature, which causes lots of environmental damage. The environmental damage examples could be fossil fuel power plants taking fresh water from lakes and rivers and using it to cool off the machines and the plant. The used water gets returned to the lakes and rivers warm, and the change in temperature and pollution in the water stresses the local wildlife in those environments. So, what are countries doing about global warming? Global warming is becoming evident in daily life, making both individuals and countries alike to put effort into trying to reverse the effects. Countries are making plans to achieve a net zero carbon emission. A net zero carbon emission means that the amount of greenhouse gases released into the atmosphere are balanced by the amount removed. So if the amount being put in is equal to the amount being put back, it's referred to as carbon neutrality. Over in Japan, there has been a goal set of 50% reduction of the greenhouse emissions. In the current years, greenhouse emissions have been reduced by 20% already, and they're on track to meet their future target goals. In Kadechu, there's been a significant improvement in the environment. Originally, they were known as a wasteland, but now they've been transformed into Japan's first eco town. In the Dokai Bay, there is now marine life everywhere, whereas before it was barren. In Switzerland, they're one of the most environmentally friendly countries in the world. Its environmental protection policies enforce strict rules to stop carbon emissions. And in 2012, they had already reached their goals for 2020 as far as sourcing its energy from renewable sources by 50%. With the population growing, the country is shifting focus to make sustainable housing and transportation solutions as well. In East Asia, there's a country called Bhutan, and it's one of the only carbon negative nations worldwide. The Bhutan Constitution mandates that 60% of the land be preserved as forest. Um, Bhutan has a landmass comparable to Switzerland, but only 1/10 the population. There's a lot of tourism in Bhutan, so there's a $65 sustainable development fee for all tourists that supports free healthcare, free education, and poverty alleviations initiatives for the country. It's important to question if all these efforts are actually doing something to reverse the effects of global warming. With more countries working on reducing their carbon footprint, the results are better than expected. With this, more things are coming out for common people to help alleviate the carbon in the air. Things such as electric cars, wind power, and solar power are now more easily accessible than they were 10 years ago. So, in conclusion, global warming is a big challenge to tackle, but more countries are acting now more than ever. Though this is an issue that cannot be tackled overnight, it's essential that we keep uniting globally to make a difference.